Hola familia. Today we'll be reviewing some herbal preparations. We'll be reviewing the difference between an infusion, an herbal tisane or herbal tea, and a decoction. So an herbal tea is when we pour hot water over herb material and allow it to steep for 15 to 20 minutes. So that's what we experience with our normal tea bags. We dip our normal tea bags into our mug. We're going to be working in this course on herbal infusions in order to get the most nutritive properties, the minerals, the vitamins of plantitas. We'll be working on herbal infusions. For an herbal infusion, you'll need your plant material, you'll need sacred agua, and you have two options here. You can add your plant material to your vessel. I prefer to use my 1 quart a day of your nourishing herb for a cycle of a moon cycle or 30 days is the utmost supportive to get the benefits of the plant ancestor. And you can top it off with boiling water. I use a hot water kettle. You also can pour over your water directly from your other containers like pots. Notice as you add your hot water, the color, the textures, the aromas shift and change. Every time I pour, I appreciate noticing. I notice the plant and how the aromas they shift, they change. I like to offer a prayer, offer some smoke, offer some gratitude. Separates this infusion, not just the intention, not just that we're pouring hot water over, is that we're going to allow this to sit for the next 4 to 6 hours. If you'd like to work with a warm infusion still, you can reheat it after it's cooled. Close a lid and it should still be warm 4 to 6 hours later. The whole point of an infusion is to leach out the minerals, the vitamins from the plantita. So we're letting it sit. All good medicine becomes more potent the longer it sits. So we're gonna let this sit overnight maybe. If you don't have the 4 to 6 hours, or if you wanna wake up immediately with your nourishing herb, immediately wanna wake up with an infusion, I recommend adding your plant material into your vessel. Again, I like to we all have sacred pinches amount of material. My sacred pinch for this is three rather full pinches, right? Full pinches into my container. I'll pour it over with hot water. If I'm seeking more cool properties, if I run already hot internally and super duper wet, I might want to make a cold infusion, which just means adding the cool water over up to the top and allowing it to sit overnight. Either the warm and cold infusions will allow you to receive the benefits of the mineral, of the vitamin, of the physical property of the plantita. They just are for different body constitutions. You can try out both or alternate it throughout your week to see how a warm versus a cold allows your body to feel. So an herbal decoction. For an herbal decoction, you want to work with a pot. We're going to be filling our pot with 2 times the amount of water than we're going to actually end up with. So filling it up, a couple of cups here and there. And decoctions are a medicine for roots and mushrooms. They're for hard barks. They're for hard plant ancestors. Unlike our infusions. For our infusions, flowers, leaves, they love being infused. That's how they leach out their minerals. Our roots, our harder plant beings, need heat, need a lot of heat. So we often won't use the cold method of pouring cold water and leaving overnight. We're gonna do a heating method. So we'll fill our container, we'll add our roots. Again, find your sacred pinch. The more you add, the more potent the medicine might be. And we do not always need more potent medicine. Sometimes we need just a little bit to reach our soul. So listen to what your body is telling you. 1 pinch today. Maybe the next time it's 3. Keep tabs on it in your journal. So Allow your water to come to a boil without the plant material, which takes, between 5 to 10 minutes depending on what setting you are. Your setting should be at between medium and high at this point. Once your water has come to a boil, add your bark, add your root material, and allow it to simmer with your plant material inside. I like to keep mine at a simmer for 15, 20 minutes. Within that time interval, you will notice that the water should have evaporated by half, which leaves you with the decoction, this really rich, full medicina that is ready to be drank. If you want to work with it in a more cool way, allow this to sit overnight. And if not, allow the roots, the hard material, to steep in your pot until you are ready to drink it. Minimum 2 hours. Roots work a little differently than our leaves. And the longer you keep it in there, again, the more saturated the medicine will be. So again, a tisane is more of steeping our tea, the way that we put tea bags in hot water. We allow it to steep for 15 to 20 minutes. We remove the tea bag and we drink the tea. That is more of an immediate. That is more for acute conditions. That is more for I really need to relax. I really want to have this specific action. My tummy's upset. I want to get my mint tea. I want to soothe my nerves, some lavender. Our herbal infusions and herbal decoctions are for long term. This is working on repairing the nerves, working on repairing the gut. Whatever long term or chronic spiritual or physical imbalance you're working with, we want to work more with infusions and decoctions. They will get at the heart of the matter. They will address the root imbalances over time. They are meant, all these herbal preparations are meant to be worked with on an acute, right? So the herbal tisane, or what we call tea, at an acute, right in the moment, and can be worked with over time, which is not the same for tinctures and other elixirs, which we'll talk about in following sessions. This is Xochitl on herbal preparations.